But Larry Elder is black. Larry Elder is a black man. Well, he's light-skinned. He's light-skinned, so he's probably a mutt. He's probably a mixture. But he's got some black blood in him. Larry Elder has some black blood in him. So how could Larry Elder, a person with black blood, be a white supremacist? A blackface and white supremacist and Uncle Ruckus and Uncle Tom? I bet Larry Elder has heard this shit his entire life. Let's listen to what Larry Elder has to say about this shooting of
Notice anything missing from his
Jacob Blake.
The man didn't say, had I complied...
Jacob Blake is sitting there talking about how, life is precious. You could lose your legs. You could lose your life. There's any time, you just got to... But guess what Larry Elder says? He says, how come Jacob Blake didn't say, I should have obeyed the police? If I would have obeyed, then I would still be okay. What? Comply or die, Larry? Is that what you're talking about? Comply or die? And that sounds just like slavery, Larry.
I would not be here. Had I complied, I would not have suffered this fate. What is so difficult about saying comply, you will not die? You know what these high-profile killings all have in common of these suspects? Virtually all of them would be alive had they complied. What's so difficult about saying comply, you won't die?
The reason why that's such bullshit is because you had that homeless guy in California. What was that guy's name? Actually, let's get his name back up there because there was a major argument I had about this guy. Homeless guy in California was going to get killed by the cops. Death of Kelly Thomas. Kelly Thomas is a homeless man, diagnosed with schizophrenia, lived on the streets of Fullerton, California. So 2011, Kelly Thomas, you got two shithead fucking cops, douchebag cops who says, come here, Kelly Thomas. No, Kelly Thomas, come here. Kelly Thomas is like, I don't want no trouble. Nah, he tries to get away, but they're like, no, just come here. And they were all sweet and nice, because that's what, white men, when they're all sweet and kind and nice, they're not trying to fuck you over. They're not trying to screw you. No fucking way. They actually mean it. Their kindness is genuine. They actually give a shit. So these two cops say, hey, Kelly Thomas, just come over here. Just talk to us for a while. Just comply. He says, comply or die? No, he did comply. And when he complied, he died in his, inside. And then when he complied, then he's on the fucking ground getting beat up and complying, and now he's fucking dead. Is it possible you can comply with the cop, get arrested, and then get, booked and then bailed out? Yeah, that's possible. But it's also possible that you could get arrested and then you never get out of prison or jail ever again. You go inside behind those four walls, something happens, oops. There goes a ride, go a little for, what's that, little fun ride, what they call that with the Baltimore police? Some kind of a fun ride or some shit. We need to take you for a little fun ride, right? Just bounce you around the back of the fucking van. Kelly Thomas complied. Kelly Thomas complied, and that's exactly why he died. How many times, in fact, that's called enabling. You comply with a bunch of piece of shit Nazi motherfuckers, you're enabling that Nazi motherfucker. Just comply with the Nazi. Just do what the damn Nazi Confederate says. The Confederate says, you're not allowed to be black. Nazi says, you can't be a Jew. The Nazi Confederate, fascist, racist, low-life piece of shit, criminal motherfucker, made something else up. So, Larry Elder.
Now, a longtime activist in Phoenix who frequently accused the police of being trigger-happy was asked by the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department, why don't you take some of these shoot, don't shoot drills that we take, and you find out how difficult it is to make a decision.
Is it possible that this very light-skinned, light-skinned, he ain't black, he ain't no Don Cheadle black, he's like just barely brown. He's like not even mahogany brown, he's more like He's like a white, like a Caucasian brown. That's Larry Elder isn't black at all. He's a Caucasian brown. But he wants me to call him black. He's a brown. He wants me to call him black. Okay. All right, Larry. Your hair is black. Is that what you mean? You talking about your hair?
In a split second. To this activist's credit, he agreed to take the test. Here's what happened.
I'm going to have you put the holster on right inside your belt loop there.
Jared Maupin gets his weapon. You might recognize him as a high-profile organizer in the minority community. Just last month, he led marches on Phoenix Police headquarters after an officer shot an unarmed man.
We want his badge. We want his gun. We want his job.
Today, he accepted an invitation to look at things from the other side, agreeing to go through a force-unforced training session with the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. 3 scenarios where you have to decide to shoot or not shoot. Scenario 1 is a call about a man chasing cars in a parking lot. Maupin approaches the man and starts asking questions.
Look. Where you have your hand in your You're looking for your vehicle. What kind of car do you drive?
Where you have your hand in your gun.
What kind of car do you drive?
It's my car, man.
Maupin, the officer, is shot. It happens that fast.
At what time did you think that it was time?
So this activist, a black man, decided to become a cop. And guess what happened? This makes me think of Jackie McGowan's campaign. What a fucking joke of a campaign. She tweets out to nobody. Hello! 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 Can anybody hear me? I said I could hear her, but she said, Jackie McGowan's campaign is, guess what? A woman is here, and a woman's gonna fix things. Reminds me of Key and Peele. 2021. There are fucking racists, there are sexists, there are bigoted, anti-Semitic motherfucking pieces of shit out here, and it fucking sucks, and fuck them pieces of shit. But for the most part, 80% of Americans, woman, you think you're oppressed in America? You're not oppressed. Woman, you think you're oppressed in America, there's no place in the galaxy that you could ever be happy, frankly. Because it looks like woman is doing great in America. Woman, you're doing fantastic. Woman is doing fucking awesome. But that's because woman cares about woman, man cares about woman, no one gives a fuck about man. I don't even know if man cares about man himself. And it's mankind. If man don't care about man, that's like some Hitler fucking suicide shit. Oh, fuck, he did commit suicide. Wait, that suicidal motherfucker? He was suicidal himself, and he was trying to take all of Germany down with him? I guess if you're going to be a suicidal motherfucker, that's one way to do it. Larry McGowan, what is your problem, motherfucker? He is such a... Is he a white supremacist, a Clayton Bigsby, a true-to-life Uncle Ruckus? You're goddamn right he is. You're goddamn right he is, and that's going to appeal to white America. 6% is black in California. Great black, wonderful black. Thank you for being black. I love the black man, woman. I love black people. So don't even, okay, so 6% black people, California, 12% Kentucky, national average, 17%. What does all this mean? America has a regular average of 17%. We're a melting pot, salad bowl, right? We got a whole bunch of black, brown, and white people, a whole bunch of, so when it comes to how much, there's like 17% black, 16% brown, and the rest are white. So what is that? 33%, 67%. 67% white, 17 black, 16 brown. Nah, very vague, but that's the numbers that I kind of believe. So, white people, you're the fucking vast majority. What are you afraid of, you fucking weirdos, you fucking motherfuckers? But America is black and brown too, is it not? America is black and brown too. But the average demographic for black people in America is 17%. In Kentucky, it's 12%. That's 5% under 17%. What the fuck did Kentucky do to their black people? How come they are 5% under the national average? Kentucky's only 12%. The national average is 17%. That means Kentucky has 5% less of the national average. What the fuck did Kentucky do to her black people that they don't live in Kentucky the way that they live in other places in America? Now, California is 6%. California is half Kentucky. So the white supremacy, the racism, you think, what? I bet you there's white, old-ass Democrats, I bet you there's white, old-ass Republicans that will vote for Larry Elder in droves because he's a racist, because he talks about black people like 50 Cent does. 50 Cent says 62% of you black folks are crazy. You don't know how to, what's his exact quote? Something about 62% of black folks act crazy. I don't know the exact quote, but he was sitting there, he liked, Donald Trump's tax plan, hated Joe Biden's tax plan, said that 62% of you black folks act crazy. I bet you a lot of white people like to hear that. I bet you a lot of Alabama, fucking KKK, Kentucky motherfuckers, right? But what did Malcolm X say? Don't talk about the South. As long as you're south of the Canadian border, you're south. California, you're fucking Alabama. You're worse than Alabama. You fucking Mississippi like a motherfucker. Don't even front. This is some bullshit. California, why are we even talking about Larry Elder almost taking your state away from you? You're the liberal, progressive fucking wonderland. God damn. You're Greens, you're liberals, you're lefties, What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing, huh? You all have fucking daddy issues? You need a goddamn Republican to come in and tell you what the fuck is going on? You need a Lenin. You don't need a right-wing fucking daddy. You need a left-wing daddy. California, I think you're going to be demoted to Oregon or Maine. You're not progressive anymore. Oregon and Maine is more progressive than you. You only got 6% black people. You need to up your black population. Where are your black people, California? California, you're stale. The reason why you keep getting Republican over and over again, you got us Ronald Reagan, you got us Schwarzenegger. Now you're going to get us Larry motherfucking Elder. The reason why you keep doing that shit, California, because you a white supremacist fucking Alabama motherfucker. 6%, you don't have enough black people. You don't have enough soul. You don't have enough, culture and music and life. You don't have black culture. You don't have enough soul. So 11% under the national average. California, you're fucking pathetic. Jesus Christ. And I'll just say this. You know where 90% of all the black folks in America live? They live in the deep, dirty, racist, white supremacist South. So what the fuck, black people? There's like 40 other states in America. Why are you in the deep, dirty, racist, white supremacist South? You're okay with them KKK motherfuckers? Them KKK motherfuckers ain't too bad. Y'all friends now? Some of us like to all live together. That fucking segregation bullshit. So black folks, you don't have to stay in Alabama or Mississippi, the most backwards and racist and terrible state in America. But I don't know where to go because I've heard racist shit from Washington, from Oregon, from California. And these are supposed to be the fucking most liberal, progressive places in America. Still racist. And then you're going to tell me what? We don't need a critical race theory? We do need a critical race theory. I don't know whose or what critical race theory we need, but we need reparations because we did black people wrong. We need to apologize. And you know what? It's almost like not saying the N-word. Reparations? That isn't nothing. We've already paid 3 fucking checks to the entire American population. You're telling me you just want one fucking check to one part of the American population? Do that. Apologize. Sorry, black people. Jesus Christ. Remember that fucking slavery shit? Remember that Amistad shit? What the fuck does he think about Amistad? Does Larry Elder? But remember all that shit? Remember segregation? Remember fucking slavery? Remember goddamn Martin Luther King just got us integrated, 50 years ago? And then what did white supremacy do? Oh, yeah, killed the motherfuckers that got us integrated 50 years ago. So to think that there aren't a bunch of white supremacist motherfuckers all over the fucking place, my own grandmother's a fucking white supremacist piece of shit. And she's a racist to the fucking core of her bones, to the marrow of her bones. And she was surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers that adored her and loved her. So you're a white woman who's a racist? You'll be loved until the day you die. Doesn't matter if you're a good person. Don't matter if you got virtues. Don't matter if you care. Don't matter if you're a a racist or a child abuse, it doesn't matter. You're a white woman, you'll be cared from cradle to grave. Even if you're a racist piece of shit. And that's why white people are racist, to defend white womanhood. Oh, poor little weak white woman, I'll protect you. I'll stand up to the black man. Well, is it she's scared, or did I make her scared because I'm scared? And jealousy of black bodies. Black women got booties and black men got jealousy of black bodies. White people say, what? They're humans? How come they look so much stronger than us? Jealousy of black bodies. That's where white supremacy comes from. So why would Larry Elder, maybe he thinks in his mind he's just telling us, you know, the point. He's just telling us what he, you know. But he also said he voted for Donald Trump because he was the standard-bearer Republican. So in a way, Larry Elder is going along to get along. You just went along with the white supremacy, Larry. You just kind of went along with all of it, didn't you? So he's not only against Black Lives Matter, he's against using the word African American, he's against critical race theory, he's against reparations. He thinks black people are more prone to crime and violence than other demographic groups. So that's just like 50 Cent. 62% of you black folks are acting crazy, says 50 Cent, says Larry Elder. Don't like to use the word African American. Why? Remind you that you're African? I'm African American and I'm proud of it, Larry Elder. Why aren't you proud to be African American? Critical race theory? We need a critical race theory. We need reparations. Black people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the slavery. I'm sorry for the racism. And if people say, well, you didn't do this and you do that, you know what I'll apologize for? I've been an anti-racist, you know, ever since I've been able to formulate my own thoughts. But I apologize for this. Black people, I'm sorry that there's still white people in this fucking day and age that not only say the N-word, but they say it out of malice because they hate black people. They hate the color of your skin. There are racist pieces of shit in white America, and too many white people love and adore them. They don't say, fuck your bullshit. They don't say, I'm not going to, you know, or else. No, no, no. They tolerate it, and they put up with this shit. I don't think there's any place in my fucking world for a fucking racist. You judged a white, brown, or black person by the color of their skin and not the content of their character? Well, fuck you. What'd you do that for? Fucking racist motherfucker. You know, for a person that wants to be called black, there's a bunch of stuff that Larry Elder, a bunch of black stuff that Larry Elder don't like. He don't think we need a critical race theory, no African American, no Black Lives Matter. Hey, Larry Elder, Black lives do matter. You might think that black people are more prone to crime and violence than other brown and white and other groups of people, but that's not true. We're all fucking human. We're all the same, you piece of shit. We're all the fucking same. The only good thing about Larry Elder is that he keeps talking about the black family and about keeping the father in with the black family. The family is one of the most fundamental units of, you know, mankind, of humankind, the family. Also, Soviets, working class unions, which America don't even understand. So we're gonna have to stick with the family since we don't know shit about working class unions, right? Soviets? Okay, since we're not in the Soviet, we do need to keep the father in with the black family. We need mother, father, children, family. That's the fundamental unit for all humankind. So that's one good thing Larry Elder keeps talking about. He also talks about ending the war on drugs. He's a libertarian. That's fantastic. He's going to end the war on drugs. Can't believe it took this long for California to legalize marijuana. But Larry Elder is opposed to universal health care. He's a Republican. He don't want social services. So even if he makes a good point here and there, ultimately, he's going to take away black people's freedom. You want to go to the hospital when you're sick? Larry Elder says, c'est la vie. No universal health care. Larry Elder mentored Stephen Miller, right? Trump's fucking whatever, Stephen Miller. So who advised, Stephen Miller advised Trump, and Larry Elder advised Stephen Miller? So does he want a wall? I bet he wants a wall. He backed Trump's migrant family separation policy, so of course he wants a fucking wall. He wants a big fat fucking wall, and he wants to break up all the migrant families who come into America. Even if we bomb the shit out of Guatemala, and a bunch of Guatemalans come into California, Larry Elder wants to break up those families. He's the one that actually showed Stephen Miller. He mentored Stephen Miller. Now, this video of Larry Elder that I'm showing you reminds me of Chris Rock's How Not to Get Your Ass Kicked by the Police. It's very condescending and stupid and bullshit. Right, you need police for, civilization, but you also need to behave, and you don't need fucking criminal motherfuckers, and what do we do, and where's the middle line for all this? That's a good, conversation to have. Let's have that conversation. Can we have it? Are we going to have that conversation? But Chris Rock telling black folks how to not get their ass kicked by the police, this is what, in the 90s, 30 fucking years ago, and we're still trying to tell people that Black Lives Matter 30 fucking years ago. Chris Rock, that was so premature. I'm sure a lot of white people loved that. If you said, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir, I'll kiss your ass, sir, maybe you won't get your ass kicked by the cops, or maybe you'll reach for your license a little too fucking quick. Isaiah Thomas, he had a phone in his hand. They thought that was a gun. And then there was a white man in Denver, Arvada, Colorado, saved the day. They murdered the savior. They murdered the hero. The hero saved a bunch of lives. And what did the cops do? Give him a medal, prop him up, give him a badge, make him a cop? No. They took his life. Johnny Hurley does not breathe on this. So it's not even a black and white thing. It's police brutality. It's fucking bullshit. So when you're talking about how not to get your ass kicked by the fucking police, yeah, if the cop is on the up and up and you do, okay, and then it's all fine. No big problem. But some cops are corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So some corrupt fucking cops abuse their fucking power. Larry?
Tell me why you shot. Because he was within that zone, I felt there was an imminent threat. I didn't necessarily see him armed, but he came clearly to do some harm to the officer, to my person. It's hard to make that call.
Scenario 3, a call about a possible burglar walking down the street. Moppin gets him on the ground.
Everybody, look at this guy. What are you doing?
So this video is just going to go on and on. A black activist was a cop, and then guess what? That black activist learned that it's tough to be a police officer. Look, it is tough to be a police officer, but it's also tough to be a citizen that has no police protection. It's tough to be a citizen that has no police protection. There's a cop, he'll fuck you up, and he ain't going to give you no protection. So you're a citizen with no police protection? Well, fuck, what the fuck are you supposed to do, huh? So, okay, cops have a tough job, but you know what? Citizens have a tough job, too. We got to deal with criminals and criminal cops, and what the fuck,
He learned the value of compliance, and you haven't been telling people that before? What have you been telling people?
Is that not slavery? Comply or die. Shut the fuck up. Obey or die. Don't you die a little bit inside when someone, hey, shut the fuck up and do as you're told? But, you have no right to tell me what to do. Actually, I was minding my own business. You're the motherfucker that's fucking barking orders at people. I don't go around barking orders. What the fuck? Why do you think you can go around harassing and hurting people like that? Who the fuck do you think? Get the fuck out of my society. Get out of America. Get the fuck out of America.
What is your responsibility, sir, as an activist, to give people the proper advice to minimize this?
So as a citizen, my only, I just got to live and survive. That's what we all got to do as, citizens. That's the first fucking thing, right? Live and survive. I like to thrive, but survive is the first fucking thing. Just live, right? Don't die. You got criminals here, criminals there, criminal cops, criminal citizens, criminal civilians, criminal fucking boys in blue. Well, shit. I'd like to thrive. I'd like to open my own, laundromat, make some money. Like to get a job. That'd be nice. Go get a job. Like to be able to go to, go to some place for 8 hours a day and then come back and the criminal motherfuckers didn't take all your shit. So talk about reparations for the loss of property. Larry Elder, not only does he think it's okay that Breonna Taylor, a Louisville EMS worker, being killed in her apartment after midnight, just after she fell, after she fell asleep in her lover's arms, probably watching The Lion King. She's gonna get murdered. She didn't do shit. She didn't do shit that nobody had nothing. No guns, no drugs, no shit. Louisville cops fucked up, went to the wrong spot. They had the right address, but the intelligence was all wrong. They killed Breonna Taylor anyways. Larry Elder thinks it's okay. Larry Elder thinks it's okay that Breonna Taylor got killed. Why? Because her boyfriend opened fire on some intruder that was breaking into their house. Larry Elder is also against reparations. He's against reparations for black folks. So it's one thing to argue against reparations, but Larry Elder actually suggested that we should give reparations to slave owners because they lost their property. Them poor whites, they used to own all them black folks. So a black man says, no, I own myself, and walks away. Then the white person says, wait a second, black man, you owe me some money. How much money do I owe you? How do I owe you some fucking money? You stole my life, motherfucker. You stole almost all my life. The best thing you can do is just let me walk the fuck away. Tell me I owe you money. The slave owner owes the slave owes. Well, you're my property. I own you. You got to pay me $300 to pay for yourself. Motherfucker, you pay me $300 fucking dollars for your fucking self. I'm going to make you my bitch-ass slave, motherfucker. How's that fucking feel? Oh, you don't like that shit? No, give me $300. You want to be free? Okay, I'll give you your freedom. Give me $300 fucking dollars right now. Oh, now you're against slavery. Now okay, Amazing Grace, huh? Now you were blind, but now you see, huh? You were blind, but now you see. Larry Elder also is anti-George Soros, against the war on poverty, against critical race theory, anti-mask and or vaccine mandate. He believes in a $0 minimum wage. Larry Elder, the sage from South Central, doesn't mind using his blackness, his blackface, to get, some privileges in life. He's pro-life, says Joe Biden won the election fairly and squarely. No gun control. He's all about the guns, says no to critical race theory, no to reparations, no to African American. He doesn't believe that a gender wage gap exists. He said dumb comments about women in the past. He's called climate crisis a crock. He believes that fatherless families drive up crime rates in black communities, and he's also against the war on drugs, which so is Gavin Newsom. Both Gavin Newsom and Larry Elder are both opposed to the war on drugs. So California might be the first state to get rid of this damn war on drugs. He's anti-crime, anti-early release, anti-cashless bail, anti-socialism, pro-life, pro-school choice, anti-health care. So when it comes to caring about black people being against their health, that's kind of anti-black life, is it not? Black lives matter, Larry Elder. Black lives matter. He wants to say he's anti-minimum wage because he says that minimum wage is against black folks or some shit. What the fuck? He's also against African American. Larry Elder is against African American. When it comes to Larry Elder's thoughts, I wonder what he thinks about the Black Panthers. Does he think that they're like the black KKK, the Black Panthers? I mean, the KKK didn't have a breakfast program. The KKK didn't have a cop watch program. The fuck did the KKK do except for racist fucking shit? A bunch of terrorist, racist shit. The KKK didn't do shit for nobody. Just terrorized black people for scared whites. Oh, we're a bunch of scared whites. That guy, he's black. He's black. And he looks kind of white to me. Well, he says he's got 11% black blood in him. We're scared whites. We're so scared. What's Larry Elder's thoughts about the N-word? What's Larry Elder's thoughts about racial relation? I'm sure he's so enlightened. I'm sure he's like the next Abraham motherfucking Lincoln, the next Martin Luther King. Black Panthers are not the KKK at all. The Black Panthers are legit and awesome, and the KKK are just racist, fucking bigoted pieces of shit that had no substance whatsoever. The Black Panthers, they said, protect black people. They were racialist. They protected each other, but it wasn't about hurting white people. It was about protecting themselves. Black Panther, the self-defense, the Black Panther for Self-Defense Party. So when the KKK decides to get a cop watch program, when the KKK